whenever we have these outline questions, we really need to focus on the question. Don't worry about all the dots, right? The bullets. We might use some of them, but not all of them. What do they really want? The student wants to provide an explanation and example of flana. Explanation and example. Right, so that's two things that they want. What is it? And give me an example. So let's see what it is. We'll use the dots now. I mean, we could probably even look at the choices, but I've been looking at the dots for the sake of getting a deeper understanding. John Chang is a Los Angeles-based painter. Don't care. He uses the term flana to describe the plant-animal hybrids that he depicts in his surreal paintings. So what is flana? It's a plant-animal hybrid. Flana is a combination of the words flora and fauna. Okay, maybe that's the example that they want, or explanation, I guess, is like what the word comes from. I don't know. That might be useful. His painting Nectar depicts a parrot with leaves or feathers. Okay, parrot with feather leaves. That's an example. His painting Primaveral depicts a snow leopard whose fur sprouts flowers. So the leopard and the flowers. Okay, so it could be both, could be one. Let's look at the choices. The term flana used by this person is a combination of the words flora and fauna. Well, that's not an example of flana, so no, that's wrong. John Chang uses the term flana, a combination of the words flora and fauna, to describe the subjects of his surreal paintings, plant-animal hybrids, such as a parrot with leaves or feathers. Okay, so this does a lot. This is definitely it. They give me the example of the parrot, they tell me where the word comes from, and they kind of also define it, right? The plant-animal hybrids piece is kind of what I originally thought the explanation would entail. So this is probably it. We gotta look at C and D, but I got a good feeling about B. John Ching, who created Nectar, refers to the subjects of his paintings as flana. Well, that's an example of his art, but not an example of flana. We don't get the parrot or whatever. The subjects of Nectar and Primaveral are types of flana, a term that the painting's creator, John Ching, uses when describing his surreal artworks. Again, that's examples of the art, but it's not an example of the flana itself, and that's what they wanted. So even without reading those answer choices, or even without reading those bullets, I think B is going to be the obvious one that accomplishes these goals. In my opinion, these outline questions are actually very, very easy. So my advice is make sure you save enough time to get to them. And I don't know enough about the scoring of these tests yet. I will have videos on that when the time comes. But for now, you might want to think about skipping to these questions to lock in these easy points.